Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Explain That Game, a series that showcases a game and most of its features to help you decide if it's worth your time and money. Today we're looking at Vessel by Strange Loop Games. It's currently available for 10% off during week 1 and you can get it on Steam for £10.79. There's also a demo available there, or from the official website. Now I don't know if this is the same price in dollars that it's listed as on Steam for the Americans. But yeah, it's £13.49 from the official website, which is actually the equivalent to £8.46. So that's just over £2 cheaper than it is on Steam. And as well as getting a DRM free copy, you also get a Steam key. So especially if you're from the UK, I really urge you to get it off their website instead of Steam, because you're not losing out on anything, you're saving yourself money. The game in question is a side-scrolling liquid physics puzzle platformer. Bit of a weird genre to hear myself say out loud. And the story, I'm going to keep this brief again, as I did last time with the other video. You invented something called fluoros, which are living liquid machines. And they're designed for carrying out work, much like you'd have a machine working in a factory now. They're employed pretty much everywhere, but then they malfunction, so you're going around clearing them all out. That's what I've gathered so far anyway. And that's it for the list of information. Kept it nice and brief this time. Let's go and have a look at the options menu first, as we usually do. Got mouse support this time, which is nice. This is a PC release, so you would expect it. You've got your full screen and windowed, your resolution, VSync, gamma, sound effect and music, separate sliders for that, which you all know that I like. So yeah, if we just go off that, that's something. You can only click apply. I wish you'd click cancel to go back in case you've altered things. Yeah, other than that, that's fine. You've got a continuing to load option. I'm going to load one of my earlier saves because I think the best way to show you the game mechanics in action will just be to solve a couple of the puzzles from the first set. So if you just go to option, no, I nearly got it wrong then. Load game, and we'll go to my first save here. I did actually accidentally save over the bit that I wanted to show you, but this bit's okay as it is. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go, I'll explain that in a second. I'm just gonna go somewhere safe so I can show you the movement. Okay, so this is us, the main character. You can jump and you can walk from side to side. You can climb ladders. You can also jump up ladders, which is a lot faster, and I use that quite a lot. There's no fall damage. As you can see, the camera actually took a while to catch up to us there. And you can spray water from your gun here. This is the workshop area, by the way. You can go here whenever you like. And there's this accelerator here, which at the moment is a bit mystery as to what its purpose is, but it seems like you kind of find out throughout the game. That's supposed to be our next big invention. Okay, so as well as spraying water, we have a limited amount at any time. You can also suck water up from certain sources like this one here. As well as that, we have access to some seeds. It seems like you find more as you go through the game. Now these are what create the fluoros that I mentioned earlier. This particular one that I've just selected, if we pull him out, there we go, Q. They all attract liquids to them, so as you can see that the water's trying kind of follow me at the moment. This particular fluoro, if we just let it go, when enough water goes on him, he should stand up. Oh, he's a bit awkward there, stuck in the button. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. Just me to break it already out. Here we are. Now if he gets up. Oh. I'm just going to do it on the floor here. We'll spray him with water. It's a bit more reliable, I feel. This particular type of fluoro will always go and stand on a button. The nearest button, it'll just go and stand on it. Simple as that. Don't know how useful that would be in a factory environment, really. But, you know. The second fluoro that we have, this one's a bit nastier. Because there are various liquids. These will work with any liquids, so if it's a, yeah, they'll try and kill you basically. and try and splash on you, but when they're water they can't do anything, but they can be made of lava or any other liquid that you encounter throughout the game. Okay, you can also upgrade your equipment, but I'll show you that later. If I hold tab here, you can see they've got my water meter in the top left. That thing with the ×5, I've forgotten what that liquid is called, but that's essentially your bonus liquid. The more of that you find, the more upgrades you can get. There's what nozzle I have selected there as well, and also which seed I have selected. So if I change that again, you can see that's changed up there. I forgot I've got a mouse pointer in this game. Okay, now the in-game menus, if you press escape, got save, load, and the controls. Controls can't be rebinded, which I thought was a little odd for a PC release, but it is compatible with gamepad as well, which is quite cool. I don't know if this did see an Xbox release. I couldn't find an Xbox release of it. Let's see what else. There's reset current puzzle, options from in-game. That's nice. And if we go into the factory here, because this is like your hub where you'll access the other levels from. Later on you'll be able to open that door, which will take you to a new level. Okay, so if we go to the factory, something that's quite handy is you can teleport to all the puzzles that you've been to before. Some of them are worth revisiting because, like I said, there's that special bonus fluid that you can collect. At the moment for the factory, we're trying to power on, I think it's 8 generators, 7 or 8 generators. It's 8 generators, because you have to do all of them but one, because you can skip one puzzle if it's too hard for you. So I think it's quite a good system. So we can teleport back, but I don't really want to do that at the moment. Show you how some puzzles are done. Okay, so this particular puzzle, we have access to a button up here, which fires a blast of water. And we have the same on the other side, which fires a blast of lava. Now these here are great, so liquid can go through those. But what we want to do first is we want to select the evil one that will always go after us. And if we just drop him there. Now we want to use this lever, so I was trying to remember for myself. And we'll fire some water over at him so we can form up. And quickly run to the other side. Quick, quick, quick. And there we go, we made steam, which went up that funnel, powering the door and opening it for us. And same again, or not quite the same, but pretty similar. As well as having things like that you can hang off, there are like pull switches as well. So if we drop that on there. I might make these puzzles look easy, but that's because I've done them before. Believe me, when you first try them, they're not so easy. Definitely not. Okay, so this time we fire some lava on him. Now, if we were up there, he would be able to hurt us because lava damages you. We fire water. Oh, yes, we got just enough steam. Or did we? It might have been just not enough. I think we're going to have to do that again. That's unfortunate. Let's just quickly do it. And which side was the lava? It was the other side, wasn't it? Oh, need to raise it up first. That would have been really silly of me. Yeah. You also shoot towards the mouse. Should have mentioned that earlier, but I think that's probably pretty obvious from watching. Left, quick time. I need a new keyboard. This one's pretty broken. Oh no. There we go, we got the steamy. Whew, that was a close one though. Oh, he's still alive. Right, okay, we're all good. So now if we go back, well, say we go back, we go to this generator here. We can kill these two things, suck up their bodies, because I want the water. Oh no! There we go. You can't suck up lava. but I know from the trader that there are other liquids that you can suck up, like a glowing liquid you can spread round as light. Okay, so now if I'll show you one more puzzle which is quite a lot more elaborate. So we go along the roof here. Liquid physics are quite good. I'm not quite sure how much of a toll they'll take on a weaker system, because there are no graphic options either, so that might be something worth looking into before you buy. Okay, so here we have a pull switch, which brings a little crusher down that, which presses a button, opens the door below us, but not for long enough for us to get down there. Over here we have a little pull switch, which makes water. So, oh no, I don't want that fluoro. No. This one. There we go. If we drop him down, let him form up. He should go to that button up there. Okay, right, if you also notice these two tanks here, that means that we need to create steam to go up those funnels, which will then power the doors up the top. So somehow we need to get lava and water to collide where that button is. Okay, so right now we've opened this door, which will let us get down. And we have a conveyor belt and some lava down there. But because we can't suck it up, we need to find another way to get the lava up to the top. I don't know if there are other ways to go about these puzzles, but this is the solution that I found that works. Okay, so if we put him there and run, because he's going to be coming after us now. You can see that. Okay, maybe I didn't need that much urgency. I wish I'd have thrown another one in there actually, that might not be enough. Hopefully it will be. Ooh, run. And now we want to let him try and kill us. As ridiculous as that sounds. There we are. And we just drop him down there. There we are. Now we've got a friendly fluoro. But we need to get him up there, and he won't go because the button's already pressed. So, if we kill the other one, he should just go up there. And now we need to make steam. So, we need to get water over there. That's exactly what we're doing. And that's an example of how you might solve a couple of puzzles. Fill up our water thing again. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, I'll activate this generator as well. And then I'll move on to show you some of the upgrades that are available. Like I said, to show you everything that's available in the game, I would have needed to have completed the game myself, which I haven't done. But this just gives you an idea of how it plays. Okay, so only one more needed, and that'll get you through to the boss of this stage. The bosses, as you would expect, are more about thinking than actually straightforward fighting. But now we'll go back to the main area. We'll load one of the games. Workshop 2 should be the correct one, and I'll show you the upgrade system. Let's see, we'll drop down here. Here we are. Now, if you use this switch here to pick which upgrade you'd like, this particular upgrade, as you get a little illustration of what it does, it allows you to fire out a fluoro. And over here, this one effectively just gives you a more powerful water jet. We'll get the other one first because it's more impressive. Okay, so then we go over to here and you can see things light up. The puzzles often do this as well. They'll light up in the order that you need to do them, but you'll still have to figure out what to do with them. Now it took me a little while to figure this out. You actually have to hold down 2 while you're spraying this. I don't think it actually tells you that anywhere. I could have missed it. But anyway, yeah. You hold down 2 and spray. There we are. And we'll just get the excess back. And then it's these. And you just use WAS to swing round on this. And you can see our new upgrade forming here. There we go. And we just need to release it now. There we go. And we've got a new upgrade. Do 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 do. You can change nozzle with tab or the scroll wheel. So this is what we've just bought. We can charge. Oh, we have no water. Fantastic. While we're here, then we'll get another upgrade as well. Switch over to. Oh, what's this? I didn't see that before. I didn't realise you could toggle through them like that. Ah, that looks like more water. Whoa, which one looks the most exciting? Okay, we've got that one. I'm quite curious as to what that is. Let's grab one of these. We'll try and get one level in each if we can. Oops. I suppose I best change nozzle. There we go, and again, get the excess back. And after this, we'll go to a water source and investigate. See what have we got? Yeah, I know we need to press tab to change the nozzle. Puh. No, I'm not going to be able to test it yet, am I? Okay, so we've got one of those. And I think that's the only one that we don't have. Or there might be one more. Okay, now you've seen this, I'll just cut the recording and I'll come back when we've got the upgrades and we're at a water source. Okay, so the nozzles that we got. There is this one, which is pretty boring. Just a plain upgrade of the first one by the looks of it. There's this one, which will fire out a fluoro, and you can charge it up. Hello. I wonder if it fires out whichever seed that we're using. That'd be interesting to find out. Z. Oh, whoa. Something hasn't gone quite right there. Hold on. Sorry about this. That's because I accidentally pressed E there. Okay, so yeah, we've got the right one equipped. We press Z, bring him out. There we go. Let's see if we can follow this type of fluoro. Yeah, so it'll create whichever one that you have the seed of. Boom. That's quite an interesting one to note then. Let's see what else we have. This one is awesome. I really like this one. If you fire it, it pushes you back slightly. And yes, the eyes, it does remember that you have the eyes in the liquid. And because it pushes you back slightly, you can fly with it. How cool is that? Unfortunately, you can't propel yourself up, but it'll keep you at the same level. Maybe later on with upgrades it'll let you fly. Either way, that's pretty awesome. Anyway, trying to keep this video brief. I think that's been a decent look at Vessel. If you've enjoyed this video or it's helped you out, leave a like and or subscribe. If you didn't, then don't. Thanks for watching. This has been Harvey from WhoKnowsGaming. Goodbye.